Carefully and quietly, Jean Carlos Palerme approaches the flamingo, watching from afar. He doesn't want to startle the bird. Flamingos are his passion.
Es muy raro, ¿no? Tiene una estética diferente, es muy original.
Flamingos are odd-looking, highly unusual birds, so it's easy to get people interested in them, even those who don't care about environmental protection.
Palerme is happy to see the birds flock to Ibiza's Las Salinas salt flats. He's counted hundreds of them already, and their numbers have been on the rise in recent years. That's good news for the Spanish island, but mass tourism is posing a danger to the birds.
Las Salinas no cumplen las condiciones de tranquilidad.
Las Salinas has become too busy for them to bring up their young. In April, when the breeding season begins, most adult birds fly away to reproduce.
Because in spring, flocks of tourists descend on Ibiza, which has become known as the Mediterranean's #1 party destination. As visitor numbers soar, the environment pays a price. And most holidaymakers couldn't care less. A road leads straight through the Ses Salines National Park to a highly popular beach, which is teeming with visitors even in low season. Tourists stop to snap pictures of the exotic birds. Some even stray into the nature reserve.
Well, that's the only way to get to really see these birds. Unfortunately, that's how it is when you enter a nature reserve. You enter to see the birds in their actual habitat, not like in a zoo.
Palerme feels this kind of behavior has to stop. Las Salinas, where the Phoenicians began producing salt 2,000 years ago, has plenty of plankton and small crabs for flamingos to feed on. It's an ideal breeding ground for the birds, says Palerme, were it not for the tourists.
Most of them simply don't know how to act appropriately in nature. Park rangers could help, but they don't exist here.
There's just not enough money, even though the flamingos could help change the island's party image, as the Balearic Islands Environmental Ministry hopes. That way, Ibiza could become an ecotourism destination.
Flamingos have come to stand for a clean environment, and they're apparently pulling in visitors. The birds are giving the party island Ibiza a totally new image.
But protecting these species is costly and limits mass tourism, and Palerme says the government is unwilling to risk that. He says this is inconsistent. This year, many dead flamingos have been discovered across the island. In January alone, 21 dead birds were found.
We don't know if the animals are examined to ascertain the cause of their death, and if all kinds of diseases, not just conventional ones, are being looked into. We have no information on this. I almost think the government isn't taking this problem seriously.
Palerme thinks the problem is being swept under the rug. He believes all the talk of sustainability is just an empty marketing ploy.
I don't think there'll be a change in course. Maybe they're trying to attract other kinds of holidaymakers, but they're not taking action against mass tourism, and definitely doing nothing to stop the party tourism.
It's all about the money tourists are bringing to the island, says Jean Carlos Palerme. The flamingos simply can't compete with that, so their numbers might soon be dwindling.